Hi there, welcome. I'm Tish with Star Love Healing. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be doing the reading on the North Node of Scorpio. And this, just to clarify, this is not your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus of Scorpio. This is your North Node Scorpio placement. So, if you're unaware of what your North Node is, please go find it and come back and watch that video. So, this is a timeless reading, so when you are seeing this is when you are meant to see this, all right? And since not a lot of us are aware of what our North Node is, it is our destiny, and so I want to give a little backstory in case that you are not 100% sure what your life goal is this lifetime. So, for the Scorpio North Node, it says embracing emotions and actions. So I will say that so far with researching these North Nodes, I think it's Gemini, Pisces, and now Scorpio. All they really talk about is that when you come into that North Node in this life, you're bringing a lot of karmic energy, meaning a lot of energy from your past life, which was that opposite nodule. So, yours is Taurus. Your South Node is Taurus, which is your South Node is what you always kind of fall back into because it's very comfortable. And which I think is why the North Node in Scorpio has so much karmic energy coming back, is because Taurus is notorious for being stubborn. Love you guys, but stubborn is probably the number one, thing you would know if you have a Taurus friend, family member, lover. Sometimes they don't budge. It's what they want, and they get what they want, right? Or if they have an idea about something, you're not changing it. So, and on top of that, coupling that with the fact that they are the sign of comfortability and home and hominess and that energy of nurturing. And so, point here is that you're coming from that energy into Scorpio, which is all about rebirth and transformation. Change is what you're going to be going through a lot as a North Node Scorpio. It's literally what you're supposed to go through. And that doesn't sound fun to someone who is dig their heels in for any kind of change. And they like what they like. They're comfortable with it, right? The South Node in Taurus. So that was why I think the Scorpio North Node is so intriguing as far as what karmic energy it is, because that's all that I could research. So here's some ideas of what you possibly can feel that maybe you're going through, and hopefully give you some information about how to overcome it. Because when you work inside of your North Node energy is where you are going to find the most amount of satisfaction and fulfillment in this lifetime. So it says indicates karmic issues associated with embracing difficult emotions and change. Your rebirth, transformation, materialism, releasing attachments, and that can be any kind of attachment, any kind of obsession or anything, whether it's with a job, a career, a friendship, past lovers, anything. You're going to be drawn to holding on to it, and you've got to learn how to release that. Learning to be spontaneous. So you're probably one of the only people in the zodiac that you're meant to just jump off a cliff and go, obviously look what's below, but you are meant to have that carefree energy, be spontaneous. So stepping out of your comfort zone, connecting on a deeper level with people, and finding balance of mind, body, and soul, and learning not to overindulge. So I will say that as a water sign, North Node, you are trying to bring in to that past earth energy the water flow, the spiritual realm into your life and finding that within you and incorporating it. So I hope that helps any of y'all know how to move forward. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Well, interesting. Not sure. I'm not hearing anything as to what that was. Okay, so this deck is very not playing fun right now. Okay, do you want to, I know you want to be heard. Okay, I'm going to just do a little bit more. Okay. What can the North Node and Scorpio collective know? And this is a timeless reading. I don't know if I said that before, but it is a timeless energy. So when you see it is when you're meant to see it. Thank you. Okay. All right, so we have the Singer of Intuition, which is interesting how I literally ended that whole entire breakdown with you're needing to incorporate spirituality, which is intuition, into your core being. And if you already are, then maybe there's more that you can do. Okay, here we go. Singer of Intuition, perceptiveness, oracle powers, awareness, and trust. It says, in a reading, the presence of the Singer of Intuition indicates that information is available to us if we just listen to our own inner knowing. Perhaps we have already heard it and still doubt our subtle senses. The singer says this is the time to really listen to our intuition. What are our feelings, hunches, or intuitions about the situation? It is desirable that we should seek solitude, meditate, and practice stillness and patience. This is a time for inward focus, a time to open the inner door to intuition. There are a lot of ends in this sentence because important answers are to be found within ourselves. The presence of this singer in a card spread radiates special illumination and insight on the other cards around it. But we didn't have one. Well, it's still a pretty big, powerful energy, I think is the point. Even if it doesn't have a card to illuminate even more, it's itself pretty powerful. Okay. And this is the Fairy Tarot. The fairies wanted to be heard this month. Got all three of my fairy decks out. Life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. So, the Tower. Something is going to change. But understand, this card is filled with a little lamb for innocence. And also it has got like 8 butterflies flying around. So, whatever this is feels very destined for you to transform from or through. So when you look at it that way, you're not going to look at it as, you're like, no, this is an opportunity to make me the better version, the higher version of myself. And the 4, the Emperor. Oh man, you are going to get so much power from this change. You are going to feel in your power. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized. A firm but compassionate leader. They have the world in one hand, a heart in the other hand, and below them is like this beautiful heart altar, red and gold heart altar below them. And then they've got the spiritual crown of the church window above them. And this fairy has 6 wings. All the other ones here have 4. I'm telling you, this is gorgeous. One more. I feel like there's one more. So this could be a situation where it's asking you to become a leader in this situation. I said that wrong. There might be an opportunity for you to become the leader within the situation. And that's going to be where you find that nugget of key knowledge. The Hermit came out, excuse my eye. Number 9, find or be a mentor. Take a break from society and a commitment to your spiritual growth. The Hermit. The Hermit is all about that, but also in the sense of going within here and realizing you don't need anything externally. Everything you need is within you already. You can fine tune it, you can make it better, but it's still coming from within. But you gotta be quiet, still, to hear that. Wow, that's gorgeous. But it might be leaving a belief system that no longer works for you. Because when you let go and leave something, you better understand that is exactly what you were meant to do, because it allows for something new and better to come in. One more time. Tell us more, please, about why we're going to use our intuition with this Tower. Tracks, the railroad tracks. Going the distance, steady forward movement. Also, it says, I asked, why do we need to use our intuition regarding this Tower? It's I think saying you're not going to know where to go, but if you just hear yourself, you'll know what direction to go into. Either into the Tower moment or after the Tower moment. But you're on the right track if you use your intuition with it. Oh my gosh, see? More stepping stones. The path ahead. I mean, if you're tiptoeing on these stepping stones, you're not falling off into the water. You're going to walk on the steps. So you're basically go with what's the sentence? Follow the steps that you're guided to take. That's what I'm trying to say. God, that took a hard time to get out. Sorry. And then clover. Again, there's unexpected rendezvous. But it is a happy coincidence. But it's also being carefree. Good fortune. But it reminds me of that little lamb I saw in that card, being innocent. And when I told y'all I went off on being spontaneous, that's kind of that same energy. But you still got to follow your heart. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Fire, Leo sign. It's also the Sun card, which is a happy vitality energy. And then it's also the Strength card, which is so interesting because that's usually like the lion and the lamb on the card, like overcoming your, rage inside in order to embrace the peacefulness. Can you clarify that one more? I think I'm going to use this one. What is please clarify the Strength, also the Queen of Fire, if that's it. So we had stand tall, grounded, and roots. And the E card, which, I mean, I kind of got from that like your Queen of Earth energy, which is making what you have work. Whatever that looks like as far as maybe tangible things in your life. Maybe you're really having to like balance a lot of stuff, juggle a lot of things, but stay grounded in this energy and it won't feel so everything's up in the air. Because even this, it says, where did you come from? This is like a bunch of like neon signs up in the air. And then manifest, 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 111. And the Queen of Fire is someone who is very magnanimous. She has so much power in her that she is the intuitive queen. All right. Okay, and then we've got the Birds card, we got the Sun card, and we got this letter C. So again, if you see any letters, that could be someone's name, initial to their name. But the X to me is always like something that ends, like something that's done. It signifies 10, which is a number that signifies done. And then we've got messengers, chirping, excitement, and then the sun. So I feel like you're seeing some sort of communication that, and then the C for communication, that might change how you view something, because the sun is illumination. It's seeing something brightly. And clarify the X, please. What is the X? Well, the heart came out. It says, don't go breaking my heart. Meaning, don't do what I think you're going to do. That's what I get from that card. Okay. And then kiss by the book and the B letter, and then hand in hand. Like, I think whatever the situation is that you're going to feel like you need a little bit more nurturing in the situation, or someone you are dealing with needs a little bit more nurturing. So you might actually be picking that up. And in that case, you might not want to be so emperor-like. You might want to be compassionate leader, not I am the emperor, do as I say, minion. You know what I mean? Like, there might be a time in this situation where you're going to have to choose to be maybe a lot more compassionate than you might otherwise. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. All right. There might be some relationship that has some kind of tower moment in it that is going to ask of you to be identifying some shadow within yourself. The Hermit card, this life energy card, there might be something that is going to be illuminated that you're like, okay, I got to do some real soul searching on this. But to bring it back, it is meant for you to grow and change. You are North Node Scorpio. You are going to have to get used to things changing, rebirth, transformation. You are in a lifetime of transformation, probably more than any other North Node. So get used to it. I'm sending you love, 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 and thank you so much for watching. If you please like the video, please comment, and if you feel compelled to, please share it to anyone else you might know that has this North Node.